Hardy? Yes. Yes, Hardy. Middle row, anyone who wants to tell me about this? Okay. Richardson. First, middle row, first bench, the girl who's sitting on my right. Can you come and tell me when you heard about this situation that is still prevalent, which is still there in Punjab, it's not completely gone. What were your feelings? How did you feel? Yes, Richardson, I want you to answer me.
Very bad.
Very bad. Okay. Can we improvise on very bad? Like, can we tell some new words, add some new words to very bad? Like, yeah, that is, we understand. When you say very bad, we understand. Anything else? Anyone else who would like to join in? Say it in another words. When you came across the situation, how did you feel? Or you did not feel anything? Okay. So first and foremost, I will see that you have this crossword, and in crossword, the words with the across. Okay, it's written. This is called um, down, and this is called across. So वहाँ पर cross लिखा हुआ है. Cross लिखा हुआ है. You have to write across. उसके आगे a लिख दो. Okay, so this has to be across. Across. Okay, and then down you have the clues, but the numbering is wrong. So you will change the numbering. It's 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13. So this is the numbering. It's written 1, 2, 3, 4. No. It is 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13. Okay, then there are words given at the bottom, and you have the clues, and you have to think, and you have to put. Okay, so one or few, because this is like a community class, I want to speak with you. I want you to come forward and speak and tell me what happened. Okay, I want that. Okay, now let's begin the class once again. Let's begin. Okay, here. So, what do you think are the reasons for this flood? What were the reasons? Can anyone, only each one of you can give me only one reason? What do you think? There is nothing wrong or right. This is just to initiate a conversation. Okay, Thales, who will tell me what do you think is the reason for this Punjab floods? One reason. Okay, from Thales, um, on my right, last bench, that girl who's sitting. Please come forward and tell me what do you think was the reason for the Punjab floods? आ जाओ, you come. The girl who stood. आ जाओ. Yes. What was the reason for the Punjab floods? What?
Ma'am, may I speak?
Yes, yes, speak. Heavy rainfall. Yes. So there was so much rain. Okay? Heavy rainfall. Now, this rainfall, heavy rainfall, was like, it was in the mountains, Himachal, and water has a tendency to flow downwards. So, what happened? All the water from the hills, okay? Have you come across this word, rivulets? Like, choti rivers, Barsati, Nale, and streams, they all got, like, they had a lot of water. All this water came down, okay? It traveled from the mountain, the hills, and came down. Then there was a lot of rain on the surface also, like in the plains of Punjab also, lots of rain. So all the water, okay, the area where all the water comes. See, these are the new words you will learn. Okay, it's called catchment area. I want you to understand these catchment. Okay, so the rainwater from the rivulets, from the streams, from the mountains which traveled down, and the water which fell on the surface of Punjab plains, all together they collect in at a spot and then enter a river. That spot is called catchment area. It's called catchment area. See, these are the new words you're learning, and you should learn them and use them. And this is how you will build up your vocabulary and your speaking skills. If you will not speak, you will never build up your speaking skills. Your speaking skills will never become good. Okay, so you have to speak. गलत भी बोल रहे हो कोई बात नहीं, वो करेक्ट हो जाता है, लेकिन बोलो. Like, you have to speak and you have to use this language. You have no choice. Okay, if you want to improve. If you're okay with whatever is there, then it's fine. Don't speak and don't use this language. But if you want to be a better speaker, you want your communication skills to be better, then you have to speak. There is no choice there. And you have to use different kind of words, okay, new words to make it very fluent and very, very rich language. Okay, and you will love it when you once start it. So the catchment area, the water has to enter the river. Now what happened? Instead of, because the rivers were swollen, सूजी हुई थी. This is how we say. Swollen rivers means when they have lot of water. Okay? Swollen rivers. This is how we use. So there was lot of water already in the river. So this water, when it was going in, they could not contain it. So what happened? It started spilling out. It started spilling out, and that is how it entered the plains and entered the villages and the districts and all these areas, and that is how flooding happens. This is the base how floods come. Okay, so it entered the plain areas because they are level areas, so it started getting inside, and that is how the flooding happened. And the whole of Punjab, 23 districts were covered with floods. Okay, so these are very, very important words which you have to learn. Now, anyone who would like to tell me if they learned a new word or they came across some words which were very common words but frequently used during this time? Like I can tell you. Dam. Dams. Kitna suna dams. Okay, there are 3 dams in Punjab. Teen Dam, Pong Dam, Bakra Nangal, like, all reservoirs. Okay, Gobind Sagar, all they had to open their, like, floodgates. Sab kholne pade, because that is how more water entered Punjab. Okay, because these, otherwise what would have happened? These dams would have been broken. There was one small dam which did break. Okay, so all these reasons. So understood now? Anyone still wants to tell me any new word you came across? Okay. Now, so causes, one cause we got, it was heavy rainfall. Any other, I told you the other reasons, like, there was rainfall in another state, and from there water came down. The base reason was heavy rainfall. Okay. What are this is common sense, like what you should do and what you should not do during floods. Do's and don'ts. Okay. So then we come straight, because you're not ready to answer, we come straight to the crossword. Do the crossword, all of you. Do it. Let me check if you can complete the crossword. It's a very simple crossword, and to do it, then we will discuss the crossword, and then we'll discuss the new words, and then we'll discuss a lot of things. Okay? But I want you people to be vocal, spoken. Speak, speak. I want you people to participate. Thales, why are you staring into nothing? Middle row. The girl sitting on the second table. You're just staring into nothing. I want you people to kind of start doing the puzzle, the crossword. Across a district, especially one forming a community within a town or city. What is the word for that? Who will answer this? Anyone who wants to answer this? Yes, I could see a hand raised in Hardy House, middle row. Yes, beta, aaja baar. Aaja, aaja, aaja. Okay, that girl stood up. Out. A district, especially one forming a community within a town or city. Neighborhood. Excellent. Is neighborhood. Okay, it is neighborhood. Okay, next. Across only a barrier constructed to hold back water and raise its level, forming a reservoir used to generate electricity or as a water supply. I just said the word. Very good. Richardson, middle row, first bench. This is the only girl who wants to answer all my questions. Very good. I can see a lot of hands raised in tails. Very encouraging. Very encouraging.
Ma'am, dam.
Perfect. Dam. Have you ever visited a dam? Any one of you? Have you ever gone to a dam, like visited a dam and see how it works? Okay. Very nice. Okay. Next time I think so you should ask your school to take you on a educational trip there. And obviously the situation becomes better. You should go and visit a dam. It is like eye-opening. It is like really different. Overflowing of a large amount of water beyond its normal confines, especially over what is normally dry land. What would you call it? Okay, Thales, middle row, the girl in blue who has raised her hand for a long time. Could you repeat, beta? Flood. Flood. So this is what happened, okay? Normally a dry area covered with water. And the word used is inundate. Inundate. This is a word which is used, inundated. If you will read the newspapers, you should. So that means the land, the areas were inundated. That means they were filled with water, covered with. And when an area is completely filled with water, we call it submerged. Submerged. Okay? Sub, you know, under. So it is under the water. This is how you learn words. The surroundings or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant lives or operates. What do you call it? What do you call it? Your, like, Napier, last bench, middle row, last bench. Both the girls can come. One can give me the 9th one and one can give me the 11th one. And there is another girl who was on my left. She can give me the 14th answer. Aja. All three of you can come.
Ma'am, environment.
Very good. Environment. Okay? Environment. Now, this you will learn in science, you will learn your natural environment, in geography, you will learn so much this word comes across. Remove from a place of danger to a safer place. I'm sure you came across this word a lot. Yes. Yes. Beta, फिर से बोलो. I could not hear you. I can't hear you, Acha. Evacuate. Evacuate is a process. Like, whenever any natural calamity comes, then the people who live in those areas, they are taken to a safer area. That is called evacuation. कोई भी natural disaster या man-made, जैसे भी war scene हुआ था, so people in the border areas, like no, the border villages, they were evacuated. Whenever there are fires, there are like any kind of natural flooding, or there is like any earthquake, the areas, people from the zero zone, like where this the most affected areas, and people are taken to some safer place, that is called evacuation. Okay, and these people are evacuees, so they make shelters. वहाँ पे shelters बनाते हैं where they are made to live. Okay, they stay there, they're taken care of, because a lot of things happen when these natural disasters happen. Injuries are hoti hain, people get sick. Okay, lots and lots of anxiety issues are there, lots and lots of suffering is there. Okay, it's not like fun. So everybody is, this is how it happens. Evacuation. Put an end to the existence of something by damaging or attacking it completely. Yes. Ramanuja on my right, last bench. Both the children can come. Both the children can come. Who raise their hands? Yes. There's a girl who also raised her hand. You can also come, bache. But from here, I think so. Last bench mein jo bhi baitha hua hai. Yes.
I'm destroyed.
Very good. Ruined, destroyed. So here the word is destroyed. So this was completely like we know there was a standing crop of what? Rice. Everything was destroyed. Okay, because it got submerged in water and nothing could be retrieved. Nothing could be salvaged. Yeah, these are the words. Retrieved. Nothing could be salvaged. Matlab saved. Okay. So salvaging something. These are the words which you will come across. Salvage. कुछ बचा नहीं पाए, like nothing could be salvaged, कुछ भी. Okay, so here, so everything was completely ruined, destroyed, and now we don't know if the land is still tillable. We can till it, or we can grow crops for a couple of years. Okay, down. Now we come to the down. The first one, the distance from the top of surface to the bottom of something. From top to bottom, what you call distance. Why we are using this word? Because dam की depths, है ना? और हर चीजों की depth होती है. Oh, sorry, I gave you the word. Okay, our Richardson on my right. There's a girl who raised her hand. Yes. Yeah, depth. Yes.
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 Depth.
Yeah, it is a depth. Okay. Now see, there was another word which was used. Okay. Alert. Okay, so we will talk about this word also. Now, next is a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. What do you call when a lot of people live in the same place? Okay, Thales on my right. On my right, second last bench. I can see a hand is. Okay, Pascal. And Pythagoras. Pythagoras, I can't see you because I think so your camera control is not there, or it's not like you have to give me your camera control again. Yes? Down, the second word is community. Okay? So we are all community. We live in communities. Okay? We are social animals. Humans are social. So we live in a community. Okay. Things next. Die through submersion in an inhalation of water. When somebody dies by inhaling a lot of water. Napier, last bench, middle row. Aaja daud ke. Come. It is drown. You drown. Like, when you doob jana, when you drown, that is drowning. So when there are flood situation, there are people who drown. There are so many animals which drown. Okay, they can't stay afloat or due to many reasons. A lot of water comes and they can't, like, um, fight it, and then they just swallow a lot of water. Their lungs are filled with water and they die. Okay, can't breathe then. So quick to notice any unusual and potentially dangerous or difficult circumstance. You have to be very vigilant. Pascal, middle row, I can see 2 hands, 3 hands raised. Aja beta, jo bhi, yes, come. All of you come, Aja. One of you can answer this, then I want more answers from you.
Ma'am, drawn.
Drown to hamara ho gaya.
Ma'am, drown.
Yes, drown we have already done. We were just discussing that. Now we came quick to notice.
Ma'am, alert करते हैं. Ma'am,
Yes.
alert.
Okay, now I'm 100% sure you people came around lot of alert, like, So can you tell me which were the alerts? Which were the alerts? Can you tell me सबसे dangerous, like, when they say this is blank, it is the color. This alert, it means the situation is very grave. The situation is very, very dangerous, very risky. Yes. Ramanuja, middle row, Aja beta, who has raised his hand. Jaldi se aao, bhag ke. Yes, faster. Which alert?
Red.
Very perfect. So in alert, we have red alert. Okay. Red alert means बहुत ज़्यादा situation dangerous है. Anything can happen. It is life threatening. And immediate measures have to be taken. बिल्कुल immediate. You can't even wait for a single moment. Okay. As the water level is rising, you can't wait कि जब water level rise हो जाएगा, then we will start evacuating people. No. Okay, or we can then we can inform people that water level has become very high. For every dam, for every river, they have markings that this is the highest level where the water should be, and when it crosses that or surpasses that, it is called, like, it's rising the water levels, and they have this markings where they say it is crossed a dangerous mark also. Okay, next. What is the next one? Red alert. There was another alert. Okay, Ramanuja, on my right. There is a little girl sitting. Ajo. Come. On my right. Yes. Red alert. Situation is grave. Very dangerous. No time to get orange. Okay, so next is orange alert. Orange alert is also very dangerous, but you can still, like, you should start taking measures. Red alert mein to immediate, you can't waste a second. Red alert, orange alert mein, you don't have to waste time, but situation can be, like, for life, and like, goods, things can be still salvaged. What about the third alert? Which is it? Another color. Okay. Napier, last bench. I can see a hand raised. Middle row. Ajo. Yes. See, these are the new words which you came across. Okay, now they should become a part of your vocabulary.
Yellow alert.
Perfect. Yellow alert. Okay, so you have yellow alert. Like, situation is still under control, but it can go out of hand anytime. Okay, so it is not like dangerous like orange or red. It is still, like, it is not comfortable situation. It is still uncomfortable. Okay, so these are the things. And then there is one green alert also, in which, like, yeah, things can become dangerous, but right now, we can not relax. We have to be very, because it's an alert, so we can't say कि हम relaxed होके बैठ जाएंगे. No, it is, you can't relax, but you have to stay informed. You have to stay informed all the time. You should know what's happening. Okay, you just can't relax. In green alert, but situation is not out of control. Yellow, still time to salvage things. Orange, dangerous, but red is like, oh my God, it is the situation. Now things, action has to start. Okay, yes. Now next, exposed, a heavy rainfall. What is a very heavy rainfall? Okay, RD, Richardson. I'm not going to ask you any more questions now. Yes, Ramanuja, I can see your hand waving. Aja, aja, aja. Come. On my right, at the back, this boy who was waving. Both of you always, chalo, chalo, jaldi aao.
From downpour.
Very good. So very heavy rainfall is downpour. And I will give you one more new word that is called deluge. Deluge. Okay. This is a word which you will read a lot in the newspapers. Okay. If you don't know these words, you will say, kya likha hai? English hai ki koi aur language hai? So deluge. Okay. So deluge is like, okay, lots and lots of water when it comes. Okay, that is called deluge. Cloudburst, lots of water coming, lots of rain, and then the area gets inundated, like flooded, okay, or under the water. So this is how these two words are used. Next, exposed to harm or danger. Okay, hardy house. On my left, there are two girls or three girls who have raised their hand. All of you come out and you can answer the next two, three questions. Yes. Exposed to harm or danger.
At risk.
Very good. Something which is at risk. Very risky. Next. Take in or soak up. Take in or soak up.
Absorb.
Absorb. Okay. And the last one is the number of deaths resulting from a particular cause, especially an accident, battle, or natural disaster. Anything. Natural disaster, it can be an avalanche, it can be a mudslide, it can be a landslide, it can be an earthquake, it can be like, what you call this, floods, whatever. When people die, what do you call it? Yes. Anyone? Yes, death toll. Death toll. Okay, this is the death toll. So now see, recently there was an earthquake in Afghanistan also. So the death toll was like more than around 1,000 people. Okay, earlier they said 400, 500, 600, 700, and then it rose to the death toll. And now in Punjab, I think so it is under 30, the death toll. But we have lost a lot of animals. Okay, so here the people, when they die due to these circumstances, any kind of natural disaster, it is called death toll, even accident, even battles. Okay, the death toll is this. So here are some new words which we have come across, and there were some which we learned about. Now let me tell you, I want you people to come up with these answers. Okay, I want you to come. See, nobody will be judged. There will be no wrong answers here. Whatever you feel, okay, this is just for communication. First, four things that determine how severe a flood is. Your common sense. आप सोचो क्या चीजें हो सकती हैं जिससे आपको पता चल जाए कि ये फ्लड बहुत बुरा था. Like any four things you can think. Yes, Pascal House, I can see a hand raised, middle road. Please come out. आ जाओ, come. Could you please repeat and speak in the mic because otherwise you are inaudible.
I'm destroyed.
Yes, the destruction. The first thing I will tell you, the first thing is the amount of rainfall and the amount of water which has entered the land. Okay, the amount of water which has entered the land and it is staying there. Then destruction, the amount of destruction that has happened because of that water. What can be another reason? What can it be? और क्या हो सकता है? Water, destruction. Yes, Pascal, I can see 2 hands raised. Please come forward and answer. Give me more. Yes.
Many life losses.
Could you please repeat? Yes, life loss.
Ma'am, life loss.
Very good. Life loss. Okay. So destruction of, like, the areas, then life loss, connectivity. You cannot connect. People cannot connect to you. What else can be? The aftermath. There is a word which is called aftermath. Okay. AFTERMATH. Aftermath. Aftermath means after the situation cleared. उसके बाद चीजें ठीक नहीं हो जाएंगी एकदम. Like, now the aftermath, what? People, the reconstruction of everything. Okay, that requires monetary, like, benefits. It requires, like, how people are feeling, how they are, like, things have happened, shaped their lives. Now things might change, so this is aftermath. Okay, what is the aftermath? These are the words you should know, and they should become, like, active part of your vocabulary. You should all start speaking. I mean, at least for a week, if you speak amongst yourself, they will become a part of your vocab. Okay, and then you'll add a few words in your this thing. So how many words do you plan to remember from all this? How many words you plan to remember? आपको क्या लगता है आपको कितने words इसमें से याद रहेंगे? And you can use them in future in context. Okay, I think I remember all of them. Okay, next one. What kind of warnings are given? I just want one from each one of you. जिसको भी है. What kind of warnings are given? I'll just give you an example. Okay, there were warnings on social media, digital warnings. Okay, digital warning. How did you come to know? We all came to know through social media, from news channels. They were talking about it. So, what are all this? These are all warnings we were given. Like, people also came to know from this also. They also came to know. And obviously, like, that situations is very dangerous. Things can happen. So they become prepared. So warnings are given so that people become prepared. Okay. What is something new that you learned about floods? Suna hoga, but what did you learn? What can happen? How does it disrupt life? Or how does it change life? Like COVID came, and then we were like, okay, COVID aaya, COVID gaya. Pre-COVID and post-COVID, life changed. People started learning on one in education system. It was people started learning online. Okay, earlier it was not common, and nobody had thought about it, but it did. So it was a big change. So what about this? People started working from home. So that was a big change. Now after floods, what is, like, what do you know about floods, or what have you learned about it? Seeing it practically happen. Anyone? You should all think and answer. Okay, that is very important. But you have to answer, you have to ask, otherwise things will never be very good. Okay, ये तो आता ही होगा. Can floods be prevented? Can we prevent them? Anyone? 200 students and not a single one ready to answer? That's very bad. Anyone from Thales? Okay, very good. From Richardson, Aja beta. Can they be prevented? And I'm sure you're in grade 7, you have learned a lot about it. You must have seen in the reels, what were people doing now? That if the warnings were given in time or things happened in time, probably they could have been prevented to an extent. Yes, Veche from Richardson, answer. And no. Okay. Why? Why do you think you cannot prevent? See, natural calamities cannot be prevented. That is 100%. 100% nahi prevent kar sakte, but its impact can be lessened. Its impact can be lessened. If we have green areas, like, where water is soaked, okay, if we have like early warning, we take like, pre what you can we become we take steps before the things start happening, like, sending water into canals, into channels, and channelizing water and all that, like lot of things, so its intensity can be reduced. That can be reduced. And we really need to work on embankments of the rivers, like jo river banks hote hain, like, sandbagging. Now people were doing this, okay? They were sandbagging because they thought that more water can come into the. So they started putting bags of sands, like, sandbagging to prevent. And there is one country which does this sandbagging or building of dikes, that is Amsterdam, like Holland, okay, Netherlands. We will talk about it some other time. How they have even prevent the whole seawater to get into their country because of the dikes. So here we have sandbagging is one technique. Then putting like concrete or stones and stuff like that to prevent water from just breaking into the land. So they can be to reduce the intensity, but natural calamities can never be completely prevented. Next, how do floods impact life? ये तो सबको आना चाहिए, ये answer. And I am expecting a lot of answers. How do they impact life? Positively or negatively? उसका लाइफ पे क्या असर पड़ता है फ्लड्स का? Okay, very good. Hardy House. There is a girl who has raised her hand. Please come. Yes.
Negative.
Negative. Yes. So can you tell me one thing, one negative thing?
Ma'am, it destroys the life of people.
Yes, it has destroyed the life of. So it basically, whenever you see these kind of natural disasters, they can impact you in a very, very wrong way. They destroy the life of people. What else? Ab kya hoga? Like, what is expected? What is expected? See, this is expected. Water, borne diseases. This is one very common thing. जब इतने दिन stagnant water रहता है, like, waterborne diseases, like it is stagnant water, vector-borne diseases. Okay, so vector is like, you can say this machhar. कितने मच्छर हो जाएंगे, standing in stagnant water creates. So these are the situations they will be facing. Injuries during the flood times, people had injuries. Then destruction or their homes, destruction, like completely their homes were destroyed. Their fields are destroyed. So rebuilding the economy again, rebuilding, and also people's spirits. Okay, although we keep saying that Punjab, like, we are very brave people and we don't, we are always in Chardi Kala, but still, people who have lost everything, are sad, they are upset. So anxiety will be there. Okay, so this is all the aftermath. Right now, the basic necessities they are getting because survival kits are being sent, food is sent, everything. But once everything goes back, rebuilding everything will take. So the floods impact life in a very, very bad manner. The soil is waterlogged. Okay, it cannot be cultivated for, I think so, 1 or 2 years now. probably more. Okay, because there are a lot of things which has become the part of the soil which shouldn't be. So sand is there, a lot of things are embedded in it. So all these things. So please think over these questions and use these words and think and write. Like you should formulate answers in your head. Thinking is very important. And answer me whenever you can. If you in my next class, if you still have an answer for anything, you should. If you want to write an answer, you should at least one answer from all this. Like what? And how did you feel about it? Okay? How did you feel about the whole situation? कि घर में बैठ के enjoy कर रहे थे. Like, you were thinking ये छुट्टियां हैं, not concerned about the community which was facing problems. Don't. That would be selfishness. Okay? So I hope um, you understood what I was directing at through this worksheet. I wanted to have a lot of communication. Anyway, I got a response, which is fine. And thank you very much. Thank you. So for today's class, have a good day and think about this and try to work on it. Thank you very much. Okay. आपने भेजे हैं क्या पता अब तीनों की कम्युनिकेशन कोई राइटिंग कम्युनिकेशन
हाँ जी स्टूडेंट्स, क्लास 7, गुड आफ्टरनून. Write down the date today. Yes, Napier. Napier, roll number 1. Napier, roll number 1. Come near the mic. आ जाओ बेटा. Mic on करो and say hello. Hello. हाँ, चलिए आपकी आवाज आ रही है. Very good. Now, tell me the equation of photosynthesis. अगर आपको equation of photosynthesis लिखनी है तो जल्दी से मुझे बता दो बेटा. Do you remember or no? Yes. हाँ बोलो फिर क्या लिखूं सबसे पहले. Six molecules of carbon dioxide plus. हाँ जी आगे क्या लिखूं बेटा. Six H2O. 6H2O. Nobody else will tell. Only roll number 1 will tell. हाँ आगे क्या बना बेटा. Chlorophyll. Right, very good. And chlorophyll. Very good. बनता क्या है? What are the products? Ma'am, C6 H12 and O6. O6 plus और क्या बनता है? 6O2. Very good. Very. आप बैठो बेटा. Same class, roll number 9. Same class, roll number 9. Roll number 9. आ जाओ. Mic on करो बेटा. And now tell me. बेटा my question is roll number 9. From where? देखो ये products है. Remember that. इनको हम बोलते हैं product जो बने. These are products. और ये दोनों क्या है? इन दोनों को बोलते हैं हम substrates. ठीक है, फ्रॉम विच सबस्ट्रेट, कुछ और तो आया नहीं, इन्हीं दोनों में से ग्लूकोज बना, ऑक्सीजन बनी। फ्रॉम विच सबस्ट्रेट द ऑक्सीजन इज लिबरेटेड। देखो बेटा, you can see that oxygen is present in carbon dioxide as well as in water। ठीक है, ऑक्सीजन दोनों में है, बट which oxygen is liberated outside? Yes, रोल नंबर 9 नेपियर, वाटर की कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की?
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड।
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की, वाटर, जो ऑक्सीजन बाहर निकली है, जो हम ब्रीद इन कर रहे हैं, वो कहां से आई है? वाटर से कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से?
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड।
नहीं बेटा, इट कम्स फ्रॉम वाटर। ठीक है, बैठो। ठीक है, एवरीबडी राइट डाउन आंसर, क्वेश्चन ये लिखिए, आंसर इज वाटर। और थोड़ा सा यहां में आपको, इफ यू कैन सी दिस ग्लूकोज प्रोडक्ट्स, कार्बन ये गया यहां पर, हाइड्रोजन यहां पर, ये ऑक्सीजन कहां पे आई कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की? ग्लूकोज में। और इसकी ऑक्सीजन कहां पे आई? जो बाहर है। इसको थोड़ा सा डार्क कर लो, इस तरह से बना लो कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की ऑक्सीजन कहां पे गई? ग्लूकोज में। और वाटर की ऑक्सीजन कहां पे आई? बाहर आ गई, लिबरेट हो गई। राइट डाउन, राइट डाउन। फर्दर क्लासेस में, इस क्लास में, फर्दर क्लासेस में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट यही चीजें। अब सीबीएसई बोर्ड वांट्स दिस थिंग, वो ये नहीं चाहता कि ये रट्टा मार के बताओ, ये तो तुम सबको याद है। ठीक है, बट इट वांट कि भाई एक तो बैलेंसिंग करो, ठीक है, और दूसरा ये कहां कहां, ये एलिमेंट्स कहां कहां पे गए, ये पता होना चाहिए। ऑक्सीजन कहां से आ रही है? वाटर से आ रही है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से नहीं आ रही। Done? Everybody done? Now, one more question. One more question. If we use carbon dioxide and की जगह लिख लो, and H2S, H2S वाटर नहीं है, ये है हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड। What are the products formed? अगर आपने पिछला देखा है तो आपको ये आएगा। रेज योर हैंड्स, ये वॉलंटरी क्वेश्चन है। रेज योर हैंड्स एंड देन टेल। अगर आपने पिछली इक्वेशन लिखी है देन यू कैन डू दिस। दोबारा से मैं वो इक्वेशन लिखती हूं जो एक्चुअल में प्लांट्स में होती है। CO2 and ये मैंने बता दी कहां से क्या बन रहा है। Now raise your hand and tell me what will be the products formed here. You know here कार्बन भी है हमारे पास, ऑक्सीजन भी है, हाइड्रोजन भी है. देखिए फटाफट. यस, आरडी, सेक्शन आरडी, रोल नंबर 12, section RD, 7th RD. Roll number 12. If roll number 12 is not there, come roll number 13. आ जाओ बेटा, आ जाओ, आ जाओ. ओके, ऐसे नहीं आएंगे. चलिए, क्या बुला रही
मैम 12 इज देयर.
मैम एक मैं कह रही हूँ 7th RD. हार्डी नीचे आ जाओ. चलिए आरडी छोड़ दिए. हार्डी, हार्डी बेटा रोल नंबर 13.
13.
चाहिए बेटा, आ जाइए. हाँ जी बेटा, बताओ क्या बनेगा ए एंड बी.
पी
हाँ, ए क्या बनेगा बच्चे?
पी क्लाउड. मैम सी ऑप्शन.
मैंने ए बी सी कहीं भी नहीं बताई है. कहीं मैंने क्वेश्चन भी नहीं पूछा है आपसे. मैंने तो यहाँ क्वेश्चन पूछा है. बोर्ड पे देखो, स्क्रीन पे देखिए कि हमने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और H2S, सिर्फ क्या फर्क पड़ा है. यहाँ पे O था, यहाँ पे S आ गया. सिर्फ इतना फर्क पड़ा है. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट विल बी द प्रोडक्ट A एंड B. यस, चलिए ये गर्ल्स का हाथ खड़ा है हार्डी में से. यस, सम गर्ल कम. आ जाओ, जिनके हाथ खड़े हैं जल्दी से आओ. और बेटा आपने देखना है, बाकियों ने सुनना है. वट एवर दे से. यस, बोलो बेटा. हाँ, जोर से बोलो बेटा.
मैम A will become C6.
सिर्फ C6, कुछ और भी बनेगा?
मैम and B will become H12.
नहीं बेटा, आप इधर देखो, ध्यान से दोबारा से देखो. यहाँ पे जब हमने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर लिया था तो C6H12O6 बना था. कार्बन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से आई, हाइड्रोजन वाटर से आई, ऑक्सीजन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से आई. ये ए था, यहाँ पे ये ए था और ये प्रोडक्ट बी था. यहाँ पे बताओ ए और बी क्या बनेगा?
Will become C6 and O6, and B will become H2 and 6O2.
ये कैसे, ये क्या बनेगा? ए प्रोडक्ट है C6H12O6. ये है प्रोडक्ट ए यहाँ पर, और ये है O2B है. यहाँ पे हमने H2S ले लिया. कोई और आए? बैठो बेटा, आप बैठिए. यस, पास्कल में द बॉय इन द मिडल रो. आ जाओ बेटा, यू सिट बेटा. हार्डी में से आप बैठिए. बॉय इन द, पहले माइक ऑन कीजिए बेटा, माइक ऑन करो.
मैम C6H12S6.
देखो बेटा, यहाँ पे दोबारा से देखो. यहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन कहाँ से आया है? ये मैंने कहाँ से दिखाया है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से. देखो जरा, ये ध्यान से देखना है. और वाटर का ऑक्सीजन कहाँ गया? बाहर चला गया, कहीं यूज ही नहीं हुआ. ये तो प्लांट ने बाहर भेज दिया. अब बताओ क्या बनेगा? C6 आगे. यस, बोल बेटा. माइक ऑन कर बच्चे, पास्कल में माइक ऑन कर बच्चे.
C6.
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से और क्या आ रहा है? C6 भी आ रहा है, O6 भी आ रहा है, और वाटर से H12 भी आ रहा है. Isn't it?
Yes.
और फिर बी प्रोडक्ट क्या बनेगा?
मैम 6O2.
O2 कहां से आया? यहाँ पे तो ऑक्सीजन वाटर से आ रहा था, यहाँ पे तो वाटर है नहीं. क्या निकलेगा?
मैम 6H2.
हाय रब्बा मेरी माँ किथे। बेटा दोबारा देखो, यहाँ पे क्या रिलीज होगा, बैठो बैठो, यहाँ पे रिलीज होगा सल्फर गैस। ध्यान से देखो, दोबारा से देखो, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और वाटर था, तो कार्बन ऑक्सीजन हाइड्रोजन इन पहले तीनों ने मिला के ग्लूकोज बना दिया, जो लास्ट वाला था वो बाहर निकल गया। यहाँ पे पहले तीन ने क्या किया, पहले तीन ने ग्लूकोज बना दिया, ये देखो ऐसे ही सोच लो, और जो लास्ट वाला था ये वाला था, ये बाहर निकल गया। क्या मुश्किल है, सिंपल, सल्फर गैस। समझ आ गई, इज इट ओके? अगर मैं अब ये हाइपोथेटिकल बता रही हूं, कोई ये होता नहीं है, लेट अस से फॉर एग्जांपल, बहुत हाइपोथेटिकल है, ये होता नहीं है, ये कोई कंपाउंड नहीं है, लेट अस से फॉस्फोरस। तो इन तीनों ने क्या मिला, कार्बन ऑक्सीजन एंड हाइड्रोजन ने, इस किसकी ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की, C6H12O6, बाहर क्या निकल गया, फॉस्फोरस। ये हाइपोथेटिकल है, H2P कोई कंपाउंड नहीं है, मैं इन जनरल बता रही हूं। जल्दी से अब एक और हाइपोथेटिकल कंपाउंड लेते हैं, अब ये आप बताएंगे मुझे। अब मैं थोड़ा सा अलग करके बना रही हूं, है चीज वही है, H2N कर दिया, नाइट्रोजन प्लस CO2। अब जल्दी से, सम इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट विल कम एंड टेल मी क्या बनेगा, अगेन क्या मुश्किल चीज है, जल्दी से। यस, रामानुजन, you know Ramanujan was a great mathematician. Ramanujan, roll number 15, roll number 15, Ramanujan come। अच्छा एक का हाथ भी खड़ा है, आ जाओ, द गर्ल कम, पहले आ जाओ, आ जाओ, रोल नंबर 15, कम 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 कम, जल्दी से माइक ऑन करो और जल्दी से आंसर बताओ। हाँ जी बोलो, क्या बनेगा, क्या रिलीज होगा, जल्दी से, नाइट्रोजन। मैंने सिर्फ उल्टा सीधा ऐसे कर दिया, इट इज नाइट्रोजन। ठीक है, आई होप ये चीज अब आपको समझ में आ गई। ठीक है जी, चलिए अब ये आपके लेवल का, वो जो लेवल हाई था बट समझने वाला था, अंडरस्टैंडिंग, अब रटे वाला ही क्वेश्चन है जो आपको सबको आता होगा, बट लिखते चलो, मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन। सबसे पहले अगर हम आ जाए, दैट इज फंजाई कॉजिंग डिजीजेस इन प्लांट्स, प्लांट्स के ऊपर ग्रो कर रही है और डिजीजेस कर रही है। मशरूम growing on dead matter, ticks, lice, sucks human blood, lice होता है जुएं, then rhizobium bacteria living in roots of legumes, Cuscuta, a leafless plant growing on other plants. Plant X, which is green, photosynthetic, but eat insects. चलिए जी, मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन बनानी है. आई एम गिविंग यू 2 minutes. Hardy, boys, क्या? Nobody is writing. Boys, yes, second bench, boys, Hardy. हाँ, वो देखो, उसको पता चल रहा है, इसको नहीं पता चल रहा कि भी सामने मैडम तुझे कह रही है. ब्लू शर्ट, जल्दी से करो ये क्वेश्चंस. क्विकली क्विकली.
मैम पिक्चर अपना
हाँ जी, पाइथागोरस. पाइथागोरस बेटा, रोल नंबर 17, रोल नंबर 22, रोल नंबर 25. आ जाओ, जल्दी से आ जाओ. 17, 22, 25. माइक ऑन करो, जल्दी से बताओ. ये बताना है बेटा आपने. मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन बताना है. पैरासिटिक है, सेप्रोफिटिक है, इंसेक्टिवोरस है, क्या है? पहला क्या है देखो, दोबारा से. फंजाई कॉजिंग डिजीजेस इन प्लांट्स. प्लांट्स के ऊपर ग्रो करता है, उसमें से न्यूट्रिशन लेता है और डिजीजेस करता है. व्हाट इज द मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन इन दिस? पैरासिटिक. चलो जी, बैठो. नेक्स्ट स्टूडेंट 22, रोल नंबर. रोल नंबर 22, कम क्विकली. रोल नंबर 25 also. Mushrooms growing on dead matter. Dead and decaying matter. Dead and decaying matter से न्यूट्रिशन ले रहे हैं बेटा. Is it parasitic, saprophytic की insectivorous? बोलिए. Saprophytic. It is saprophytic. बेटा देखो, दोबारा से. पैरासाइट्स और सेप्रोफाइट्स दूसरे ऑर्गेनिजम्स पे ग्रो करते हैं. पैरासाइट्स ग्रो ऑन लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स, सेप्रोफाइट्स ग्रो ऑन डेड मैटर. हाँ जी, पाइथागोरस में एक और था 25, रोल नंबर. टिक्स लाइस सक्स ह्यूमन ब्लड. इंसेक्टिव इंसेक्ट थोड़ी खाते हैं. हाँ, हमारा खून चूसते हैं बेटा. जो हमसे न्यूट्रिशन ले रहे हैं, जो हमारी बॉडी के ऊपर ग्रो कर रहे हैं. दोबारा से. इट इज पैरासिटिक. जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म से न्यूट्रिशन लेंगे, दे आर पैरासिटिक. ये अपना कुछ नहीं बना रहे, सिर्फ हमसे न्यूट्रिशन ले रहे हैं. देन नेक्स्ट इज थेल्स. थेल्स में आ जाइए बेटा, रोल नंबर 7, रोल नंबर 13. हेल्स रोल नंबर 7, रोल नंबर 13। अच्छा जरा माइक ऑन करो, माइक ऑन करो। हाँ जी थेल्स बोलो बेटा, आपका वीडियो चला गया, बट चलिए नो प्रॉब्लम। चलिए सोडियम बैक्टीरिया, हाँ राइजोबियम की कैसी न्यूट्रिशन है? पैरासिटिक, सेप्रोफिटिक की सिम्बियोटिक? इट इज सिम्बायोटिक। देखो कहीं और से मुझे आवाज आई है, बट सिम्बायोटिक, बिकॉज दोनों, सिम्बायोटिक मीन्स दोनों एक दूसरे पे डिपेंडेंट है। राइजोबियम को घर मिल गया और प्लांट को नाइट्रोजन मिल गई, दोनों एक दूसरे के लिए हेल्पफुल है। जैसे पेइंग गेस्ट होते हैं ना, दोनों, जिसके घर में रह रहे उसे पैसा मिल जाता है, जो बाहर से आया है उसको घर मिल जाता है, राइट? So that is this association symbiotic. हाँ जी एक और बच्चे का हाथ पीछे खड़ा है बेटा। यस थेल्स में, यस द गर्ल हु हैज रेज्ड हैंड। हाँ जी लास्ट थर्ड बेंच टुवर्ड्स विंडो, आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ जल्दी से। कस्क्यूटा, कस्क्यूटा में लीफलेस प्लांट है, दूसरे प्लांट से न्यूट्रिशन ले रहा है। कौन सी न्यूट्रिशन है? जोर से बोलना। It is parasitic. Very good. It is parasitic. Then पाइथागोरस, पाइथागोरस में एक लड़की का हाथ खड़ा है बेटा, द लास्ट बॉय जो मैम के साथ है। हाँ जी आजा बेटा, आजा आजा आजा, आज भाग कर, भाग कर, माइक ऑन कर। द प्लांट एक्स विच इज ग्रीन फोटोसिंथेटिक बट ईट इंसेक्ट्स। इंसेक्टिवोरस, बिल्कुल ठीक है। एंड यू नो insectivorous plants are autotrophic as well as heterotrophic. क्वेश्चन आ जाता है, name the organisms which are both autotrophic and heterotrophic. That is insectivorous plants which are partial heterotrophs, insectivorous plants. ठीक है, both हम क्या बोल देते हैं? both autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. Then या फिर हम इनको क्या बोल देते हैं? These are also called as partial heterotrophs. कौन से प्लांट्स है? That is insectivorous plants. एग्जाम्पल है पिचर प्लांट, वीनस फ्लाई ट्रैप, ड्रोसेरा या सनड्यू प्लांट। So these are insectivorous plants. Yes, RD, RD. हाँ जी मुझे इसका पूरा नाम नहीं पता, but RD, not hardy, it's RD. Then tell me which nutrition pitcher plant get by eating insects? Autotrophic है ये, अपना खाना खुद बनाते हैं. Then which nutrition is obtained from insects? Yes. रेज योर हैंड्स जल्दी से, कौन बताएगा? RD में 7th RD सेक्शन। यस रोल नंबर 16, रोल नंबर 16 RD सेक्शन। आजा बेटा, आजा 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 जल्दी से। विच न्यूट्रिशन इज, हाँ Which nutrition is obtained from insects? माइक ऑन करो, माइक ऑन करो. हाँ, पहले बोलो, देखें जरा आपकी आवाज आ रही है. से हेलो. आपकी आवाज हाँ आ रही है, बोलिए, बोलो.
इंसेक्टिवोरस.
इंसेक्टिवोरस प्लांट्स तो है बेटा, बट इनको इंसेक्ट्स में से क्या मिलता है? कार्बन मिलता है, ऑक्सीजन मिलती है, नाइट्रोजन मिलता है, क्या मिलता है? यस, इधर ही एक लड़की का हाथ खड़ा है जहां से आई थी ये दिस गर्ल. यस, यू कम. जल्दी से खड़े रहना है, यू शुड नो द आंसर. हाँ,
मैम नाइट्रोजन है.
नाइट्रोजन मिलता है. सो दे गेट, यहीं खड़े रहो, मैंने एक और क्वेश्चन पूछना है. इंसेक्टिवोरस प्लांट्स गेट नाइट्रोजन फ्रॉम इंसेक्ट्स. अब मुझे आपने बेटा ये बताना है कि वाई डू प्लांट्स रिक्वायर नाइट्रोजन? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड चाहिए, वाटर चाहिए, क्योंकि ग्लूकोज बनाना है. नाइट्रोजन किस लिए चाहिए? विच न्यूट्रिएंट कंसिस्ट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन? दोबारा से, विच न्यूट्रिएंट, न्यूट्रिएंट कौन से है? यू मस्ट हैव स्टडीड इन क्लास 6. carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals. Out of these nutrients, which require nitrogen for their synthesis? Yes, anybody else from RD? आ जाओ, जिसको पता है खड़े होके बोलो जल्दी से.
कार्बोहाइड्रेट.
It is carbohydrates. नहीं बेटा, आप बैठो. पास्कल में बहुत सारे बच्चों को पता है. somebody come, somebody come. You both sit. ध्यान से सुनना है, ये क्वेश्चन आना है. आ जाओ जल्दी से. माइक ऑन करो, आंसर बताओ.
मैम प्रोटीन्स.
प्रोटीन्स, बिल्कुल ठीक है. गेट नाइट्रोजन फ्रॉम इंसेक्ट्स फॉर synthesis of proteins. Synthesis of proteins. ठीक है, तो पहली बात तो ये दोनों, because these are green but still eat insects. Why do they eat insects? Because their soil doesn't have nitrogen, so they eat insects. What do they get from insects? They get nitrogen from insects. Why do they require nitrogen? For the synthesis of proteins. Then one more question है ना, हम लास्ट करेंगे इससे रिलेटेड कि which nutrient is given by rhizobium to legumes? Legumes मतलब मटर, दालें, बीन्स, ये सब legumes है. इनकी रूट्स में राइजोबियम रहता है. legumes जो है give home or shelter to rhizobium. Tell me, rhizobium gives dash to legumes. Yes, who will tell? Raise your hands. Yes, RD में से फर्स्ट गर्ल. आजा बेटा, जल्दी से आओ, जल्दी से. लास्ट क्वेश्चन. जोर से बोलना है. हाँ,
नाइट्रोजन.
नाइट्रोजन, बिल्कुल. अब नाइट्रोजन क्यों चाहिए प्लांट्स को? दोबारा से बता दे. क्या सिंथेसिस करने के लिए चाहिए नाइट्रोजन? माइक ऑन करो आरडी में से. For synthesis of plants require nitrogen for synthesis of
प्लांट्स.
for synthesis of proteins बेटा, proteins. ठीक है. सो अगर लेग्यूम्स ग्रो कर रहे हैं So we don't need to add यूरिया. यूरिया क्या है? नाइट्रोजन फर्टिलाइजर. We don't need to add urea in soil. Is it okay? So this is something about nutrition in plants. Is it clear? Everybody done? ठीक है, छुट्टी हो गई अब आपकी कि नहीं? Yes or no? नहीं हुई? पढ़ ले फिर थोड़ा सा और. मैम इनके पास टाइम है अभी? Can anybody tell?
हो गई
ये हो गई है.
चलिए चलिए, ओके ओके बेटा, बाय बाय, थैंक यू.